What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Finally, it's Friday. Oh my gosh, y'all. Christmas next week. Y'all ready? Y'all got them trees up, them gifts wrapped? Okay. Well, I was watching Social Catfish. I was trying to catch up. I used to watch that. I was trying to catch up on the videos, and I'm like, it's been a minute. I ain't recorded a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and record this. So this one is called "Woman Sells Farm to Give $200,000 to Her True Love or Romance Scammer." Like the video, comment, definitely subscribe, and let's see what Social Catfish got going on.
This woman wants to know the truth about her internet boyfriend.
That's when I first started getting into the computer. That's when I met Alan. Right away, he said I was a soulmate.
Alan was handsome, rugged, and promised to make a life with Constance. There was just one problem.
The one machine rolled off the mountain hill, whatever, and 2 people were hurt bad. OSHA came onto the job site, fined him big. They were holding him for the money.
And Seekers, on top of all that, our team had a bad case of deja vu.
I'm pretty sure we've already done an investigation for her.
Isn't that the lady who threatened to sue us?
After I spoke with this psychic, it made me more confident that he was real. This is what it all added up to, and it was $32,890.
She gave up her land as collateral for this money.
$200,000.
And if I didn't pay him back, then he would get the land.
Oh my gosh. We have to move fast on this one.
Girl.
Maybe we can reach out to Trilogy.
Hello, fam.
Join us on another catfish adventure. We'll even team up with our good friends Trilogy Media.
Are you perhaps involved with anyone online?
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
Saddle up, Seekers. This is a
Okay, hold on
catfish
now. This
adventure
one
you
about to
do
be
not
good.
want to miss.
How do you go from threatening to sue us and then now coming back wanting more help?
Right, want our help. I
Real
have to
quick,
go back
guys,
and find.
don't forget to like, comment, and
whatever video
subscribe.
she was
Your
on.
comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it. All right, team. So we got a new case. I'll read her email. She says, "Hello, my name is Constance. I've been communicating with a man by the name of Alan. He encouraged me to check him out, saying he had nothing to hide, but I found nothing about him online. A psychic told me he's real and has money owed to him, but won't get it for 3 years. He owes me over $200,000 and has promised to repay everything with interest. I could really use your help, and I'd like to share my lumberjack story with others. Sincerely, Constance."
I don't know too many Constances, but I'm pretty sure we've already done an investigation for her. So Bree last year did an investigation for her and forwarded this email to me. "I will make a report to the BBB, and when Ellen Watt gets here, we will see about getting a lawsuit against Social Catfish."
What?
This is the same lady.
Yeah, this is. Same.
I'm Constance. I'm 68 years old, and I live in Petersburg, North Dakota. When I was in high school, we had 6 girls in our family, and we had 28 horses. So we had a lot of friends come over just for riding, you know. Well, my first horse was given to me when my brother died in 1966. So I got his horse, and I started training it and running barrels on it. And yeah, she's old too. She's like 30. My next horse, I'm gonna teach it to barrel race. My first husband, his name was Diz, short for Dizzy. He was a Vietnam vet. Then I met my second husband. He had 2 kids. He wasn't my dream man. So 2 or 3 years after we got here, then we got divorced. My third husband, he was a truck driver. We met in 2002, and he filed for divorce in 2016.
After several unsuccessful marriages, Constance took to online dating to try and find her soulmate.
When I got hurt at work and I couldn't machine anymore, that's when I first started getting into the computer. It was the first time I went to the dating site on Facebook. That's when I met Alan. We started chatting. But right away, he said I was a soulmate. When we first started talking, he sent me a photo of him in all of his red garb with his helmet on and sitting on a log in the woods. And then another time he sent me, what he did was he took all his chainsaws.
Hold on a damn minute now. Girl, that Photoshop is worse than what I do. Dude. Girl.
red scarf with his helmet on and sitting on a log in the woods. And then another time he sent me, what he did was he took all his chainsaws and made a heart and sent me a picture of that. Yeah, there's a couple of naughty photos. Not from him to me, but from me. Yeah, of me, yes. I sent them on my own free will, just trying to get his attention, I suppose. I don't know. And we talked about everything, morning and night, all day long. What my dream home was and what his dream home was. And yeah, we just made tons of plans, tons of stuff. And he had so much energy and he had so much faith in God. It was all so caring, from the heart. I call him dear sweetheart. He calls me Constance, or he's got that accent, so it's different the way he says my name. It's all the time that we say we love each other, but it happened pretty quick for him. He said it first, which is unusual because I'm a Leo, and Leos are known for saying it first. I told him it was too soon. He didn't know me. That's when he said that we're soulmates. He did borrow a phone one time, do the video chat with me, because he said at the camp where he's at, base camp, no cameras are allowed.
Constance and Alan's relationship moved quickly. The two had already been making plans for their future. However, one day Alan called with bad news. This would delay their plans to meet up in person.
We were talking on the phone, and all of a sudden an alarm went off. I could hear the alarm. I said, "What's that?" He says, "Oh, alarm went off." He says that something's happening, something's going on. He said, "I'll call you back." So he hung up, and I waited for his call, and he called back, and he says, "Yeah, there's been an accident. The one machine rolled off the mountain hill, whatever, and 2 people were hurt bad." Because of that, OSHA came onto the job site, fined him big, $38,000 or something like that. They were holding him for the money in a facility, not a jail, in some kind of facility, until the money was paid. I didn't have the cash to send, so I asked my ex-husband if he'd loan me the money, and I offered him my 2 quarters of land, and if I didn't pay him back...
I'm thinking she took a loan out or something. She took out a loan with her ex-husband. I'm thinking like a finance company, and she using it as collateral. Okay, so it's her ex-husband. Girl, you got the balls. You got the balls. You gonna ask your ex-husband for money for another nigga. Ugh. Go ahead, sis. Go off. Go off.
Get the land. So he's getting a really good deal on land if I don't pay him back. I sent him $2,000. They got it. They received it, the check, and they took it to the bank. They ended up losing the check. So I had to have it reissued a month later. When I got the check back, I cashed it, and I had them give me cash. I went and got a box and bought something like a stuffed animal or something and put the money in it, and then went to the post office and mailed it. I think I sent cash 3 times in a box. 2 times were large sums. The one time the cops got the money.
Yeah.
Because the box wasn't totally closed up. So the UPS opened it and found the cash and called the sheriffs. When the cops got the money, they said that's going to a house. He says it's got Nigerians and it's got drugs and all kinds of stuff going on at that address.
So you already knew.
I believe it was in Texas. But he said he's going to pay me back with interest.
Constance had sent Alan thousands of dollars and even had the police intercept one of her packages of cash. Despite all of that, Constance continued to send gift cards to Alan.
It's pretty much been Apple cards lately. And what I sent him every month, $800 for data, or $750 or $800 just for data. But it's for the whole camp. He says he's got 19 workers, and so that was every month. And then there's more money that he always needed he needed more money, more Apple cards. I said, they're taking Apple payment for that. That was my question.
So do that make sense to you?
This is what it all added up to. And
she ain't getting none of this fucking money back. Even if she only sent that cash, she ain't getting none of this shit back, and it's not even traceable to people that may not know. Don't fucking send gift cards to nobody, dude. It's not traceable, and all they do is sell the card for Like maybe if the card is $100, they'll get like 75, 80, depending on their deal. Like, and it's not traceable. Like, dude. Oh my gosh. No, you can't pay for shit with Apple gift cards, but Apple products on the Apple website. Okay, like, dude. Lady, oh my gosh. Is this her stack?
Gift cards.
No. I'm like, hold on.
$32,890.
That is her
I'm probably
fucking.
missing a few.
Bitch, how much you seeing?
Constance had her doubts, but really wanted Alan to be true. She even hired a psychic in hopes of them having the answers about her online boyfriend being real.
I was concerned about him being a scam. And so I paid for 5 minutes or 10 minutes with the psychic. And I asked her,
Hi, my name is Mia, and what you're about to discover in the next 3 minutes could change your love life forever. Just 2 days from now, you could find out who your soulmate is. In fact, it works even if you think that you don't have a soulmate at all.
she says,
Well, shit like
and
that
he's
be
coming
popping
to
up
visit
on my
you?
YouTube.
And I said,
ads.
yeah, he's supposed to be here this weekend. And
It's
she
fuck-
says, well,
I
he's
don't
not
give a damn.
coming. And it's no fault of his that he won't be there. She says, well, he's supposed to be getting a big paycheck. She guessed the amount. She said the amount or real close to the amount. She says, well, he's not getting that for 3 years or more.
Wait,
After
what? I was talking.
I paid for 5 minutes or 10 minutes with the psychic. And I asked her,
Hi, my name is Mia, and what at all?
she says, oh, and he's coming to visit you? And I said, yeah, he's supposed to be here this weekend. And she says, well, he's not coming. And it's no
She
fault
ain't
of
lying.
his that he won't be there. She says, well, he's supposed to be getting a big paycheck. She guessed the amount. She said the amount or real close to the amount. She says, well, he's not getting that for 3 years or more. After I spoke with this
You get your money
psychic,
back from her.
and she was so close to, being correct that it made me more confident that he was real. And I continued to send him money. If Alan turns out to be real, it'll make me the happiest woman in my life. We've got so many plans to get horses, to get my dream house, and and a live-in housekeeper. If Alan turns out to be big, I can live with it, and I believe that the universe will bring it back to me, my money that I've invested. If he is a scam, then he needs the money
about that.
worse than I do. But I always said that. But the universe will bring it back to me.
All right, Seekers, our team got together to come up with
I
a
would
game
hope
plan
so,
to help
but
Constance out. For those of you that
working
don't
like
know,
that, guys.
David and Brienne offer investigations on their website, socialcatfish.com. These in-depths are on the website and anyone can sign up for one. Come to find out, Constance had signed up for one in the past, but she wasn't impressed with the information that she was
Wait.
provided.
Oh,
It says
talking about their
here
website.
80% chance that he's a scam. That means that there's a 20% chance that he is not a scam.
So she
He's
was
confused.
taking
Come
the
on,
fraud
though.
score.
Look,
like,
you gotta give it to the lady. She's very optimistic, right? That's always a good thing. Come on. Give her that much. She's very optimistic for the wrong reasons, but glass half full. That's all. That's always a never mind.
80% fraud score, which is a high likeliness that it's fraud.
Yeah.
And then she's looking at with the glass half full and saying there's a 20% chance.
Based off of a VoIP phone number.
In this case, what can we do to maybe
Off a VoIP
dig a
phone
little
number.
deeper?
I think just having her understand who this real person is in the image, so she knows that she's not talking to the real guy, and also just looking into the people that she's sending money to. It looks like one of the people that she's been sending money to, they live in Lancaster, so maybe we can figure out a way to connect with this person.
Like an hour and a half away.
Yeah. She has a bunch of land, and she borrowed a bunch of
living
money
the
from
dream,
her
too.
ex-husband, 200 grand.
She gave up her land as collateral for this money, and he wants this land from her.
And her ex
Oh,
probably
shit.
knows that this guy's fake.
She is fucked then. Excuse my vulgar tongue. Girl, he want her fucking land. Oh, girl. I don't even know what to tell you at this point. I ain't gonna lie. What? He want the shit better than a finance company. He waiting on her to not pay that first payment. Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
This guy that she's communicating with is promising to pay her that money back, and then she's promising to pay her ex-husband the money back.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta help her out, right?
Well, let's figure out where the money's gone. Let's try to help her out as much as we can.
And the fact that she's actively still sending money right now is bad.
I know Lancaster's not very far. Maybe we can reach out to Trilogy and see. I know they're doing some cases out in that area. Let's see if they can try to go for us and knock on some doors.
The research team has already put in a bunch of time into the report that was sent to Constance over a year ago. But obviously, it wasn't enough. We decided to turn things up a notch. See, when Constance would send money, Alan would have her send it to random addresses around the world. We noticed one of these locations was in California, so we called our boys from Trilogy Media to help us hunt this person down.
Hello, fam.
How's it going? We're supposed to be sitting down with this lady and revealing all this information to her, but she sent over an invoice and supposedly she wired $47,700 to this guy who lives in Lancaster. So we want to figure out, where does he come in? Because the scammer told her to send this person $47,000 and she sent it. And supposedly he works for this company, Daniel Midwest Real Estate and Logistics. And then I did some digging. So he's actually an attorney and has a law office as well in Lancaster.
Did the payment go to his name or to his business's name?
It says his name.
Trilogy was going to visit this address and confront this person going by the name of Elk, who was supposed to receive $47,000 from Constance on behalf of Alan's lumber project.
Wait, so he received it?
My name is Ashton. Is Elk here by chance?
Stick around until the end. We'll find out who Elk is and talk some sense into Constance. Are you still thinking that this guy's real?
He says he still is.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online, we can help you find the answers you've been looking for.
That you didn't get 1 year ago from us. Because this is not the first time you've come to us for help, right?
Well, because, they did the search, the reverse search, and they found him. But after I looked at it closer, there was differences. So I think it was a look-alike.
What do you mean a look-alike?
Well, like, I have a twin out there in Minnesota someplace. Somebody says she looks just like me. But I'm sure if you look close, we'd have differences, like our smile or our eyes. Or
are we going to be able to help
they
her?
have different smiles. And one has a straight smile, one has a crooked smile.
But they're pictures, right? Like, I mean, you're smiling right now. Now your smile literally just changed. Then it just changed again.
I don't know about
if
this
I took
one, y'all.
4 or 5 pictures, I would get different smiles from the same person.
The research team had sent us a bunch of emails that you had sent over to our team during you running the in-depth.
Your email to us was, I will make a report to the BBB, and when Alan Watts gets here, we will see about getting lawsuit against social catfish. I truly believe that he is real and that I am just loaning him money. How do you go from
threatening to
sue us and leave bad reviews and then now coming back wanting more help?
And that's one thing I do. I'm good for BBB all the time. In fact, yeah, they know me well.
Are you still thinking that this guy's real?
Yeah, it's undecided.
You continue to believe it because the psychic had told you
that he was going to get the money. She says, oh, is he supposed to be coming this weekend? I said, yeah, that's what he says. And she said he wouldn't be there and it wouldn't be his fault. That's what she said. And then I asked him about the money that he's supposed to be getting paid. And she knew the amount or come up with a very close amount that it was supposed to be.
So we went to that website, but if you scroll down at the bottom of their ads of the website that you had sent us, it says, this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
You can't make your life decisions based on somebody you don't know that's using some magical cards.
I haven't been looking at them in the last few days.
Pay attention.
Horoscope or reading what they send me,
We signed up for the sites. We get the same emails that you got.
Oh, yeah?
Like, everybody can choose to believe whatever they want to believe in, right? But if you're basing your life's decisions off a stranger that's charging you per minute to talk to them, it's time to think a little differently.
Okay, yeah.
Somebody who's been doing this for a very long time, 10 years of this, from the horse's mouth, I'm telling you, there's a 0% chance that this person's real.
Okay, yeah.
I want to go back into the original report because that's where this all started. One of the big things that you had brought up was a phone number. The thing is the phone number that I have here is a VoIP phone number. Constance, anybody in any place in the world can create this VoIP phone number. They don't have names that are attached to them.
You know, I was at a conference last year, and there were people there in our club. They're starting businesses. Every one of them had a VoIP. There's more and more people using them in business right now.
But if I'm dating you and I'm in love with you and I'm getting tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars for you, why would I not give you my real phone number?
Okay, he says that it's his business phone.
But why would he not give you his real personal phone number?
Right,
He says that's the only phone he has.
Okay. There's a fraud score based on specific signals, and the scoring system is a 0 through 100. And 85 is fraudulent. It means that it's fraud.
Well, if I was a betting person, I'd take it 85 to 15 odds.
That's
on
why
something.
you in the situation you in now, Constance.
So you had been given an address in Maryland. The address, it's owned by a Roger and Connie. It's not owned by him. And Roger and Connie, we checked, they're not renting out this house to anybody.
And see, because he's not from the country. He's actually from Canada, and he's here on not a visa, it's something else. The house could not be in his name because he doesn't live here. He doesn't have citizenship. He said he owned that house, actually.
So since 1980,
I think we're going to get through to her by the end of this video, but not even 10 minutes left, dude. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, dude. Oh, and then it's already her second time coming to us for help. I'm not seeing. I don't think we're gonna get through to this one, but leave it in the comments before the video ends. Do not cheat. I'm not seeing it.
7, Constance.
Darn.
There's been one owner of this house.
One owner. Okay, yeah.
So how could he ever buy this house if they've owned it this entire time?
Yeah, you probably couldn't, yeah.
Probably.
So yeah. I did search him every which way but loose on been verified.
That's the problem. You've been verified and not social catfish. So I want to go over a few other things. So the email address that he had given you, alan@gmail.com, also had a fraud score on it. His email had no history behind it at all other than a Gmail profile with a picture of a man, right, that was recently created. But the email had already had a fraud score of 82. And so we can see like what sites that people have signed up for. The only website that this person signed up for was a website called Xvideos.
Okay.
Who signs up?
Just because you watch.
Who signs up for the XV? Who? It's already free. You just go in there and find a video. Who signs up for that? What y'all doing out there? Like, is that deep? What are y'all doing? Y'all really out there putting y'all credit card information in XV? Okay, then go off. Don't answer that either, please.
This email is essentially only created to chat with you. That's it. He's not doing anything else with the email.
Okay.
There are a few issues with the driver's license. If you look at the driver's license template, it is an exact replica of the sample driver's license on the state of Maryland website. Okay. What this means, Constance, is somebody took this driver's license, they photoshopped another image on top of it, and they sent it over to you. There's a signature at the bottom of the image. That picture is missing from the profile that you were given. Also, that profile picture, he's facing sideways. When you take a driver's license picture, you need to be standing facing the camera. Why do you think that somebody took a license and photoshopped it and sent it over to you?
Because they're not who they say they are.
Oh, okay.
I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I think
at last it finally felt like Constance was understanding what was going on.
It took long enough.
But everything we had gone over was information that the research team sent to her in the report she received a year ago. But we had even more to go over with Constance to help her come to terms.
We found all the social media. We have the Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook profile. This person's name is Tim. We're 100% sure. So you have had his social media for a year now. What made you not want to believe that what we gave you was real?
the other pictures, like him sitting out in the woods.
All of the images that you've received from this person are Photoshopped. His face is composited on someone else's body.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. How do you know that they're photoshopped when you're looking at them?
The color of the image doesn't match the other image. You can see around the head, it looks cut out like it was superimposed on the image, right? The shadowing is not the same as the shadowing on the image.
Oh, really? Okay.
There were a lot of Photoshops. There was the contract that was obviously Photoshopped that you were given, the invoice. There was the ID card that was Photoshopped. The ID card's even distorted. And then it says that he's the CEO of Woodland Timber and Company, which is not the case.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We want to take this a little further. We called our friends at Trilogy Media, and there's an address that you had actually sent funds to in California. We pulled the initial information, and it's a lawyer. It's a lawyer's address.
Well, Seekers, this was our last shot to get Constance to understand she's been communicating with a scammer. A few days before this interview, Trilogy Media was able to visit the address Alan requested Constance to send money to.
Perfect. How are you today? My name is Ashton. Is Elk here by chance?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
We own a company called Trilogy Media.
Okay.
And what we do is we investigate scams. One of our colleagues is investigating a romance scam. And there's a record here of a payment request from one of the scammers that asked for $47,000 to be sent to Elk, attorney at law.
When?
It would have been a few months ago. Are you perhaps involved with anyone online, like any kind of online relationship or any reason why you would get a large wire transfer?
This has happened before, but this is a scam that they do on attorneys.
Yeah.
They will send money to attorneys, and then somebody will call you up and say, hey, you received money from my relative. Well, who is your relative? And they give the name. And then you say, well, can I come by and pick it up?
You're probably the agent of service for a lot of people, so they send it to you on behalf of other people.
This is a common scam for attorneys. Years ago, somebody sent $125,000 to my account, and I went to the bank. I said, I do not know who this is. You send it back. And it turned out that actually somebody had hacked an account in Canyon Country and transferred that money over to my account, and the person had no idea that their account had been hacked. No, that's my attorney-client trust account.
That's wild. I've never heard of that particular type of scam. You just gonna put money in my bank account? The fuck? You won't see it no more type shit. Like, what? I've never heard of that type of scam. Damn. I wonder if they got more of like this type on the channel. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up, y'all. We got to do some research. Like, what?
That's why I get money for clients. You gotta realize one thing. You do this for a living. All our information is on the dark web. Actually, on the website for the state bar, that scam is on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're warning
Good to know.
attorneys.
Yeah. Thank you for explaining. Just keep an eye out. They might try to do it again, you know.
Good luck on that.
Thank you.
After speaking to Elk, we learned that these scammers were using the lawyer's trust account owned by the state of California to deposit money to cover up their tracks. Elk didn't end up receiving any money from Constance, but we wanted to inform her that her address was being used by scammers.
So where did the money go?
Look, you have all the facts that you need. At this point, you know everything. What are you going to do?
Talk to me, Constance.
Probably black them.
Probably.
And we legitimately want you to move on with your life and not be scammed and take this as a lesson. Say, hey, look, moving forward, now I'm smarter, stronger, and more self-sufficient.
Guess I didn't want to believe him, or like I said, there's 15% chance that he's not,
After all the discussions and work we've done, the decision to block this person ultimately rests with Constance. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to reach Constance since this interview. If she is unable to repay her ex-husband, we've advised her to sell her land in order to recover some of the money.
Hell no.
If you have been involved in a romance scam, don't...
Yo. That's wild, dude. What if she did sell it, basically, to the ex-husband. And they said he wanted it real bad, like... She might be lost her damn land. That's probably why they can't get in contact with her no more. That's crazy work. Oh my god. Dang, this video long. Alright, y'all. That was a scam fit, or what it called, social catfish. Oh, I feel bad for her. I do. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all Fridays, get off work, relax, chill out. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.